Hi, Henny, how are you? Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, I'm Teknikolour. I have a new shell challenge out, so I thought maybe I could show you it and explain what exactly a shell challenge is, if you don't already know. In The Sims 4, a shell challenge is typically something just like this, a shell of a build. The challenge itself is turning this shell into a finished build without touching or changing these existing walls. So right here, you might look at this spot and think it might be a perfect entrance. But to use the door you want, you just have to make the spot a little bit bigger. Nope, not this time. It sounds absolutely maddening, and it definitely can be, but shell challenges can be so much fun because you get to be fully creative, just within these untouchable walls. Everyone will look at this shell and see something completely different with it. And in this case, in about a month, I'll tour all of the submissions so we can see what each person turned this into. Someone might see a house, while someone else might see a vet clinic. The rules for a shell challenge are fairly simple too, because the overall idea is to just have fun. I think building in games can be kind of intimidating or stressful for players, especially newer players, and building in The Sims 4 is no exception. Honestly, the only way to become a builder is to build. Your first builds, not going to be very good. Most likely. Mine weren't. But shell challenges are supposed to be a fun way to approach building because the difficult part of building is already done here. The shell already exists. Some shell challenges have more rules, less rules, but generally, the one hard rule is to not touch the existing walls. For my shell challenges, including this one, you can change wall height, use foundations, fencing, half walls, landscaping, platforms, and roofs. You can use any pack, though you cannot use custom content. And because the marketplace is still very new, I'm adding a soft rule not to use any marketplace content either. Feel free to use mods like Twisted Mexie's Tool mod or the Red Shelf mod too. Just don't touch these existing walls and don't add new exterior walls. Like, you can't hide the shell inside another building or add on to it. I hope you'll consider tackling this shell challenge because they genuinely are, at least in my opinion, really fun. It's not a competition, it's just a challenge, so there's no way to lose. You can find and download this lot off of the gallery by searching for my EA ID, Teknikolour. Once you're done with your submission, upload it to the gallery and be sure to add the hashtag TechSummer26 to the description. I'll be live streaming on my Twitch channel August 1st, starting at 2 p.m. EDT, and I'll tour each of the submitted builds, so don't forget to add that hashtag so that I can find yours. If you want to see an example of what you can turn this shell into, I've already finished my own submission, so I can show that to you now. If you'd rather not be spoiled, you can click off now, but don't forget to drop a like on this video, subscribe so you don't miss new videos, and follow me over on Twitch if you want to see all the tours next month. For those of you still here, let me give you a quick tour of what I did. I ended up building in the new world that comes with royalty and legacy in Ondarian, and this is what I came up with. And actually, this is uploaded as a residential lot, but you could either switch it to be a bar, because it does have all of the lot requirements for that, or you could do it as I intended, as a small business venue. But I decided to upload this one as a residential lot, just so that if you don't have businesses and hobbies, you'll still be able to download it if you want. But as a small business lot, you'll be able to turn this into what I actually intended. So the first floor over here is a residence, like an apartment, and then the upper floor here is a bar. And this took me quite some time to figure out exactly what I wanted to do with it. Originally, I almost built this in For Rent's world, Tomarang, because I feel like I haven't built there in a hot minute. And I don't know, I wanted to do something with apartments. So this is kind of best of both worlds. As you can see, the exterior is designed to fit into the world of Dembele. I'm going to be honest with you, roofing was a nightmare. That's why you'll see that I added platforms with half walls to just do, you know, something a little more fun, because I did try roofing this the good old fashioned way and I could not do it. So I will be very impressed if you do. Since this is the actual front, let's tour the bar level first. I had a lot of fun here because I just had this unhinged idea to make this kind of like the new lot type that comes with Royalty and Legacy. The back room where you can do a hidden nightclub inside a day venue and it will just transition automatically. But I knew that I wanted to have an apartment with this, so it's not really set up for that, but you could do that if you want. But I wanted a bar that was kind of like dark and had like a lot of red and black to it. So this is what I came up with. And we used a lot of Love Struck here. So we do have that woohoo closet. We have some of the card games that your Sims can do. We have the bar right here, and we have a television up on the wall. I did use this from that Wonderland kit, and I just think it added something really nice to this build. On the outside, you can see that there is just a little balcony area for your Sims to hang out on. The bathroom is meant to kind of look as if you're, I don't know, gonna fall through the sky or something. So we have these lovely like starry lights at the top, and we have toilets, and we have a sink right here. But then, of course, you get into the trippy dance floor part of it, and over here, oh my God, we have those rows, like the flowers for the background, and then we have this trippy floor. And we have the disco ball. I just feel like this spot will be really fun. And something interesting that I did was over here, I will just go down. So this right here is a mirror. And the same thing with this, except it is actually a window. Because on the outside, you can see in, but on the inside, it's fully a mirror. So I wanted it to be like kind of like a fully immersive bar. Like you're in there just for the experience, but you know, we still need windows. Now, this is actually the front of the build. So when you see this lot on the gallery, it will show this side. But over here, there is a little walkway that this lot has leading up to it from basically every side, but this side I figured would be perfect for the residence floor. And I do wish that I added a couple more windows to the bar side, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. So over here, you can see there is just a little seating area out here in the front, kind of like a front little porch sort of thing. And then over here, you have your mailbox. You come through this front door and you are in the foyer. And obviously you can see there's 3 doors to pick from. We'll go through this right door first. And this one is actually just a little space to dine and just have like just some outdoor area for you. It's also lit up beautifully at night. And then over here in this little corner is just kind of like a little extra space for, you know, if you just want to like hang out here, just a little off on your own. Then going back inside, you have the kitchen right here. And this was so much fun to work on. I love making kitchens like this where there's like a lot of doors or there's just like different entry points, and it could be a challenge. But it was really fun decorating this one. Then, of course, you have two entries into the main area. This brings you here, and you have a fireplace, you have a record player, you have a tiny little office spot, and then, of course, you have the living room here. This spot was also really fun because this is a window with a mirror on the other side of it with a wall art hanging in between the two. So kind of like a little fun touch that I added to this one. Through this door is the bathroom, which it is a full bathroom. So you have the sink, you have the toilet, and you do have a shower. But there's actually two doors, as you can see, because this door over here by the office side is for the primary and sole bedroom. But you have these beautiful windows and just this lovely furniture. And I just feel like this fits in perfectly with the world. And then, of course, you have this door to get out into this bathroom. That toilet paper is a little high. I wish I had seen that earlier. But I had so much fun working on this shell that I don't know, maybe you're looking at this and you're like, wait a minute, how is this the shell? But it is. It is. And this is exactly the type of thing that you can do. Oh, I did record myself building this. So if you'd like to see a full speed build of this, please let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please drop me a like and be sure to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on future builds and other cozy gaming videos. If you want even more Sims content, consider dropping me a follow over on Twitch. I live stream my pack-focused Legacy Challenge every Thursday morning, but play other cozy games throughout the week. Planning on picking up Royalty and Legacy or any other packs? Please use my creator code Teknikolour at checkout on the EA app. It's a free way to help support my content because I earn a small commission from EA whenever my code is used. That code works for pretty much any EA title, but for the Sims 4 pack specifically, you also receive a discount, including on the new stack and save feature. I hope you'll try out my shell challenge. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.